why the title? Why you pick the
Well,
title?
that's actually pretty. It's a little funny story in and of itself. Because when I first decided to write a book, well, my family and friends peppered the hell out of me. I got to write. I got to write. What I was originally going to do was just put a collection of short stories, like funny anecdotes, places I've been, things I've seen, places things I've done, accomplishments, funny stories, silly lists, stupid things, just fun. And it was going to be called something like Chairman of the Board, BORED, and then in parentheses, and easily amused. But as I started writing it, um, it turned into something else. It turned into like my perception on life, and it turned into a memoir, my whole life story, before, during, and after a spinal cord injury that more or less turned everything on its ear. But and that's Chairman of the Board doesn't sort of fit that the the book, which has really funny parts, which I'm really proud of. That's sort of the underlying theme, but there's some real parts. There's some brutally honest parts too. So um, my cousin helped me edit it, make sure there was no grammar errors and things like that. And we kept going back and forth trying to brainstorm. What kind of. She asked what other titles I had in mind, and I was really struggling. And one day she sent me a message with um, three words: challenge, challenging, and I think moments, like plural. I think there's like two:
Mm-hmm.
challenging, and moments. So this seems to be a reoccurring theme. She was talking about whenever I was in rehab after I got hurt, because I had spent 2 months in ICU and then 2 months in Atlanta, Georgia, in a spinal cord injury rehab center. And when I was in spinal cord rehab, one of the things I always said that they did a really good job of was not stealing hope. Like not, they
Mm.
weren't telling me, just get over it and you're never going to walk again. Because at 19, that's all I wanted to do. All of a sudden I'm in a hospital bed. I can't move. My goal was to just walk again someday. Well, these doctors are looking at MRIs that have a gap of like a half an inch between where my spinal cord stops and where it starts again. They knew full well I wasn't going to walk. There's the
Mm-hmm.
science was right there. All these pictures are right there. But to tell a 19-year-old, you know what, you're never going to walk. Just face it. That would have done me no favors. So what they did instead was they 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 said there's lots of challenges right here in front of you. Um, well, you should probably try and tackle some of those and just keep that long term goal. If you want to walk, if you want to, so it's just don't sacrifice today for what you might be hoping for tomorrow. And so they kept throwing up these challenges that were right in front of me, little battles. Sitting up because I was really lightheaded. My blood pressure was bottoming out. Learning to breathe on my own because I was on a ventilator, eating enough that they could take the stomach tube out. All those little challenges were plenty to fill my day and fill my mind, and that's
Mm.
where the challenge the moment because they were right there in that minute in that moment.